Hi everyone, my name is Solange. I'm a yoga teacher here in Ottawa, Canada, and this morning I'm going to lead you through a gentle guided movement yoga practice. So you're only going to need a little space. If you don't have a yoga mat, it's perfectly fine. You use what you have, a ground, anything around you. So we'll make our way to the space. And we're going to come in a comfortably seated position. So if having your legs folded is uncomfortable for the hips or for the knees, you can leave your legs straight in front of you. So remember that any point during the practice, if anything feels not so right or uncomfortable, please modify or get out of a movement. It's going to be gentle, but still, even things that are gentle can sometimes bring some discomfort depending on who we are. So find yourself comfortably seated here. As you see, I'm sitting on a pillow to elevate the hips, to have the spine a little straighter and more comfortable. So once you're seated, come and roll the shoulders back a few times here. And while you start rolling the shoulders back, start breathing, if possible, through the nose. So with the movement, inhaling when the shoulders come up towards the ears, and exhaling when the shoulders come back down towards the ground. So do this a few times. At a pace that's comfortable for you, without being too fast or too slow, just really mindfully observing this movement. And then gently allowing the shoulders to fall down. Come and place one hand on your stomach, so one hand on the abdomen, and the other hand perhaps at your chest or at your heart, so just below the neckline. You'll find me with my eyes closed. If this is not comfortable, just allow your eye gaze to soften, the eyelids to relax, and fix a point in front of you. And start taking a nice deep breath through the belly. So fill the abdomen as if it was a big balloon. And then you feel the air going into the ribcage's chest. As you breathe out, your abdomen relaxes, chest relaxes. I want you to take a moment to thank yourself for showing up for yourself today. However you feel, you're here for your well-being. And I want you to really take a moment to have some gratitude towards that. And when you feel the abdomen, the belly, really visualize you're bringing in air, energy, love, compassion. And visualize in your mind as you exhale, you're releasing all tension, unwanted sensations within your space. Last deep breath in through the nose here. Sigh it out the mouth. You may leave your hands where they are. You can place them on your laps or on your knees here. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, allow your chin to drop down towards your chest. Inhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Exhale, chin comes back down. Inhale, the other side, right ear, right shoulder. And exhale down. So again, using the breath through the movement here, going from side to side, breathing in when the ear comes to the shoulder. Breathing out when the chin comes back down towards the chest. Allow the shoulders to be completely relaxed. And observe if there's any spots here that you have any spicy sensations. Maybe it's pulling a little. Maybe you want to spend a moment in a spot and just breathe there. few more times on each side. And back down. Now breathe in, bring your chin up all the way to the ceiling, to the sky. And exhale, come back to neutral. Turn your head over to the side, and onto the other side. Back to center. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Exhale, drop. 2 more times like that. Third time up. And let go. With your hands on your knees, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to remove the pillow or what I'm sitting on. With the hands on the knees, as you breathe in, I want you to open up your heart and squeeze your shoulder blades, your upper back together. Lift your heart up gently. And as you breathe out, I want you to round your spine, bring your belly button in towards the back of the room, and your chin comes down towards your chest. A few times like this. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, open up the chest and heart. As you exhale, rounding the spine, pushing the belly button in towards the back, chin comes down. Breathing in up. And breathe out, exhale, round. Again, inhale, chest up, head up, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, pull the navel, pull the belly button in, separate your shoulder blades, chin down. 3 more times like this. Always exhale when you round the back. Last time. And release. Very good. I'm going to turn back towards you now. Hands on the knees, roll the shoulders back one more time, and release. Now bring your arms up over your head. Spread your fingers as wide as you can, and close, and open, and close. Open and close, and start doing this as fast as you can. It's normal if you feel the muscles in your hands and your wrists and forearms. Open, close. If having the hands right over the head is not comfortable, you can bring them down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel the blood starting to move, circulation happening. And let it go. Shake it out. Very good. Coming into the wrists, bring your hands beside you and start rotating the wrists in one direction. Again, breathing and visualizing really in your mind that you're letting go of tension every time you exhale. And switch directions. Good. And release and let it go. You want to place your right hand on the ground with your elbow towards you and relax the shoulder. Bring your left arm up, reach up. And as you exhale, bend over to the right side. Feel the nice stretch on the side body. Lengthen with your breath. Relax the grounding shoulder and breathe. Next time you inhale, reaching up or switching sides. Exhale, place the other hand on the ground and bend into the other side body, relaxing the grounding shoulder. Breathe here. Feel your rib cage, bring in the air. Switching sides again, inhale, reaching up, and exhale over to the other side. Now, take a breath in. As you exhale, slightly turn your spine and your chest towards the ground or the mat. Okay. Inhale, come back to the initial position with the arm over the ear. And exhale, round and twist slightly the chest towards the mat. Last time like this. And exhale, round. Good. Inhale. And breathe out, switching sides right away. At first, you're going to keep that arm beside, not beside, but parallel to the ear if possible. Breathing in. And exhale, twist the chest towards the mat. Breathe in, inhale. And breathe out, twist the chest towards the mat. Slightly. Last time. And breathe out. Inhale, up. And exhale, release. Now, I want you to shake out the legs. If you are seated, if you have space, rotate the ankles here. So when we cross our legs, if you have crossed them, we all have a specific way or specific leg that we cross over. So now we're actually going to cross the other leg. For myself, I know I place the left and the right. So the opposite would be to go the other way. You might feel a little bit different in the hips. It's normal, could feel the same. So switching over here. Having your hands on your knees, start making circles with your spine, with your upper body. When you breathe in, you feel your chest and your body kind of moving forward. As you breathe out, kind of doing a big circle, kind of what we were doing right before, with rounding the spine towards the back. So breathing in when the chest is forward, and breathing out when your spine is round. Observing what's happening with our body throughout this movement. Switching directions now. We're kind of giving a little massage to our internal organs, starting to move and lubricate the spine and the joints. Your circles could be smaller, or they could be very big last time around. And release. Very good. Bringing your arms into a cactus shape. So about 90 degrees angle. Breathe in, open up the heart. And as you breathe out, bring your forearms and your hands possibly together. Chin slightly comes down. Again. Inhale, open. Breathe out, forearms come to touch. Again. Exhale, round. Last time. And breathe out, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, release. So either placing your fingertips on the ground behind you, or interlocking your fingers behind your back, and as you breathe out, you squeeze your shoulder blades or your upper back together, you open up the heart. So there's a lot of heart openers this morning, today, with this practice. You can feel a sense of release and letting go. Now relaxing the shoulder blades, releasing the arms, now actually placing the hands in front of you. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Feel your lower back expand as you take your inhale. And as you breathe out, walk your hands forward wherever for you is accessible and possible and comfortable. And relax the head if you'd like. Maybe letting it hang in air or on the cushion or a book or a pillow. We're just going to be here for a brief moment. Continuously breathing through our lower back when we breathe in, and allowing our chest to relax when we breathe out. Feel all the different sensations Again, if it's too much, maybe you're a little too far. So always respecting your practice. Respecting your body when it speaks to you. Slowly start walking your hands back up. Placing your hands on your lower back behind you again. Breathe in. And exhale, squeeze gently, open the heart. And release and let go. Very good. Shaking out the legs, releasing the legs. So a fellow teacher that I admire a lot, Nigel, he has this analogy. He calls it the bus analogy, the bus stop analogy. Really like it. So we're going to come to tabletop in one moment, but I want to speak to this bus stop analogy. We all have different needs, different days, different bodies. And the practice is kind of like hopping onto a bus, and we have different bus stops. So when there's different options to do different positions or forms, you choose what bus stop is right for you. So it's not about it being easier or harder, it's just what feels right for you. So always honoring yourself and respecting yourself in that, right? So we're going to come into our table position. So coming on your knees and on your wrists. Sometimes you can place a blanket if you'd like. I double the mat, but again, it's what's comfortable and accessible for you. So coming with your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. And we have a natural curvature to our spine. I want you to flatten your back, so slightly tilt the tailbone and bring your spine into a nice straight line here. Good. Now breathing in, allowing the belly to drop, chest up, head up. Breathe out, tilt the tailbone around the spine, separate your shoulder blades, your chin comes down. Inhale, abdomen lowers, chest up and head up. And breathe out, round the spine, chin to chest, separate your shoulder blades. And again, breathing in, chest up, head up. And breathe out, round the spine, very good. Inhale up. And exhale back to neutral. Bring your hips over to the right side. And bring your hips over to the left side. Coming back to neutral. Walking your hands forward in the corners of your mat, curling the toes back. We're coming into a downward dog. So as you exhale, lift the hips up and back into space. Perhaps bringing your head in between both arms and pedaling your heels in place one at a time. So if the right heel presses down, perhaps the left knee is bent and vice versa. Always feeling like your hips are coming up in space. Breathing here for a moment. Coming back to neutral, bringing your knees back down towards the mat. Open up the knees. Big toe comes to touch, hips come back into your child's pose. With your hands maybe in front of you. If it's more comfortable, you can make fists with your hands and allow your forehead to just rest on your fists here. And again, you can stay still, or you can allow your hips to slightly shift or move a little bit from side to side here. With your next inhale, as you exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Maybe you want to place your left hand on the right if it's possible or comfortable. And feel that left hip pushing down towards that left heel. Create the space in the side body and breathe. Another deep breath here. Breathing in. Breathe out, come back to center. Take a breath in. And this time, exhale, walk your hands over to the left side, perhaps placing your right hand on the left. Relax the head and breathe. One last breath here. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Walk your hands back. Come back on your fours. And then extending that right leg back. So pushing the heel back, your toes are curled into the mat or on the ground, and maybe slightly pulsing the heel back, giving you a nice stretch here. Bring the right knee back to the mat. Extend the left leg back, perhaps pulsing back. And back down here. So back to our fours. So the fours being the arms and the legs. Neutral spine. Extend. So core is engaged and strong. Push the left heel back. Trying to keep your hip level to the ground if comfortable. Breathe here. You can stay here if you want. You can try to extend the right arm. So left leg, right arm. Core is strong. Breathe. And back down. Good. Move the hips from side to side. Very good here. Extend the right leg and perhaps the left arm. And again, if extending the right leg is too much, you can have your toes touching the ground or hovering the ground. And gently release. And bring your hips back. Sitting on your heels. Take a moment here. Roll the shoulders back. One hand on the belly, one hand on the chest and heart. And check in with yourself. How's your breath? The temperature in your body? How's the body feeling? So to ground and balance your practice, we will have a balancing pose. So we're slowly and gently going to make our way to standing at the top of our mat. So feet are about hip width apart. If it's comfortable, you may have your eyes closed or your gaze is gently softened. And start shifting your weight into all platforms of your feet. So when you bring your weight forward, your heels will come up. When you bring the weight back, the toes might come up from side to side and back to grounding. Ground into your right leg. Shift your weight into the right leg. So fix a point that's not moving. So you might be looking at the screen or fixing a point in front of you. And now if you're on the right leg, squeeze the right glutes. So engage the bum. Okay. Your left foot might come to the ankle. So the toes on the ground. Perhaps the calf. Either the calf, again, it's not how far your foot goes. If you want to go higher, you can. Core is engaged, glutes are squeezing. Maybe your hands together at your heart center. Maybe your hands over your head. Breathe and focus. Gently bringing your hands back down to your heart. Bring the leg in front of you. Push forward and gently release. Shake it up. You can even turn the toes, curl them under. Finding your balance again. Shifting your weight into the other leg now. Squeeze and activate the opposite foot either at your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Perhaps bringing the palms together at the chest, maybe over your head. releasing your arms down. Bring the other leg in front, extend maybe, and let go. Shake it out, very good. Allow the hips to release. Coming to the top of your mat, separate your feet as wide as you can at the mat, maybe mat width apart. Roll the shoulders back once. Bring your chin forward. Roll the shoulders forward. Bend into the knees and to the hips. Allow your arms to completely dangle and your weight to just one vertebra at a time. So slowly your spine rounds and you curl towards the mat. So knees are as bent as you need. Maybe your hands will hang in the air. Some might have the hands that touch the ground. Allow your head to relax. Again, it's not where your arms reach, so don't push anything that's not comfortable here. You may grab onto your opposite elbows or forearms and allow your weight to sway from side to side. So if you go to the right side, bend into the right knee, left side and left knee, vice versa. Perhaps allowing your head to nod up and down, left and right. And back to center. Relax the arms. We're going to take 3 breaths here, so big that you're going to feel your body slightly coming up. So bend into the knees, take a breath in, exhale it out. 2 more times like this. Sigh it out. Last time. And let go. Bend into the knees, round the back. The arms stay completely loose. Start rolling up really slowly. Feel your spine uncurling 1 vertebra at a time. Once you're at the top, roll your shoulders back. Placing your hands on your lower back. As you breathe out, squeeze your shoulder blades, your elbows together. Last time, open up the heart and chest. And up. And let go. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders to the ears. Exhale, release. 2 more times. And let go. Last time. And breathe out. Now we're going to come down onto our back. If what I am about to invite you to do is not comfortable for you, find your way gently to come and lie down on the back. If you'd like to try this out, the legs are already separate. Arms in front, we're coming into a low squat. Squatting down, very good. Placing the hands on the mat, lowering the bum. Heels are on the mat. Core is strong and engaged. Arms are in front of you, and slowly make your way onto your back. If it's comfortable to be on your back, if not, you can do this into a comfortably seated position. If you'd like to have your feet on the ground to release a bit of lower back curvature, knees can be pointed towards the ceiling, towards the sky. You can have your arms open if it's comfortable. If not, you can have your hands on your belly. So really find a way where you can feel comfortable for the next few moments. I like to invite individuals to bring attention and release to the muscles one last time to make sure all the micro muscles are relaxed. So if you'd like to follow me through this, squeeze your right leg, lifting it a few inches off the mat, off the ground, and let go. Squeeze your left leg and let go. Squeeze the glutes, the hips up, and let go. Press your lower back into the mat. Squeeze your abdomen. And release. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening up the heart and chest. And let go. Making fists with your fingers. Squeezing your shoulders all the way up towards the ears. Extending the shoulders down away from the ears. Spread your fingers wide. And let go. Squeezing all your facial muscles towards your nose as if you're eating a lemon. And release the opposite. Roll the eyes back. Inhale through the nose. Sigh out. One more time. Sigh it out. Good. And let go. Allow your head to fall over to one side and to the other. Back to center. And gently making any adjustments that you need to be comfortable. Bringing your awareness and your focus towards your feet. And mentally repeat to yourself after me and really allow each body part to let go. So mentally repeat to yourself. I relax my toes, my feet, my ankles. My feet are completely relaxed. I relax my calves, my knees, my thighs, my hips, my pelvic floor, my abdomen. My legs are relaxed. I relax my lower back, my upper back, my abdomen and my chest. I relax my fingers, the palms of my hand and my wrists, forearms, arms and shoulders. I relax my neck, my skull, all of my facial muscles. The muscles between my forehead, my eyebrows. I unclench my jaw. I relax my tongue from the roof of my mouth. When I exhale, I relax my internal organs. Bring awareness to my breath. I am right here, right now, with myself for my well-being. I am completely relaxed. I am relaxed. Relax. Catch my mind wandering elsewhere. It is completely normal. Try not to have no attachment to the thoughts that arise. Observe the thought, let it go, and come back to your breath time after time after time. Your next inhale, take a deep breath in and sigh it out. You can stay still as long as you need, no need to move the body. I am going to name some transitions and take a moment to see if this resonates with you, if it's something you want to do or not. So perhaps you start wiggling the toes and the fingers, the ankles and the wrists. from side to side. Perhaps bringing the legs together and reaching over your head, inhaling, stretching through both extremities. Perhaps placing the feet on the mat. Legs are quite separate. And allowing your knees to fall from side to side. Really slowly and mindfully. You may maybe bring your knees in towards your chest and squeeze here for a moment. Maybe perhaps turning over into the side fetal position just for a moment before allowing your opposite arm to allow yourself to come up. So maybe your eye gaze is softened or your eyes are maybe closed. Take a moment to just observe your sensations after the practice. It's the same or if it has changed, just observe with no judgment. And know that you can always come back to this practice and other practices shared through the community, through Warrior Yoga, whenever it feels right for you. You can stay as you are. If you'd like to join your palms together at your heart center, at your chest, feel free to do so. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for yourself, for your well-being, for your practice. And remember that it is a practice. It's cultivated. It's not linear. So to try to find some love, compassion towards your practice. Thank you so much for allowing me to practice with you, for trusting in this. Again, my name is Solange. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.